the second annual HBCU All-Star Game right here at Texas Southern University. You do not want to miss the action on deck. Get your popcorn.
Gems. Earl the Pearl Monroe, Charles Oakley, Avery Johnson, Ben Wallace, Willis Reed. The gems of these historically black colleges and universities are rich with history. Graduating from an HBCU just like my parents, we're taught to push the next generation forward. And now, it's their turn.
Go! I'm a star, baby, I'm a star.
And to showcase what we got on the big stage, we headed down to H-Town.
Welcome to the H. Welcome to our yard.
The family environment that you get at HBCU is really unmatched.
There's a lot of history. It's just an uplifting culture.
We got a long legacy and hoping to be next one.
We're going to go out there and we're going to give you guys a good show.
This is the HBCU All-Star Game. It's showtime.
And welcome into Houston on the beautiful campus of Texas Southern University for the second annual HBCU All-Star Game, a celebration of excellence where so many of these players put their blood, sweat, and tears on the floor for their respective programs. Today, it's Team Willis Reed taking on Team Dick Barnett. And welcome into HP&E Arena alongside my main man, Clark Kellogg. Good to be with you.
Oh, great to be with you, Mike.
AJ Ross joins us as well. We're really looking forward to this one. This is just, again, as I mentioned, a celebration. 24 of the top HBCU basketball players in the country are playing in this ball game. They no longer have college eligibility, so this is their last opportunity, at least on this level, to showcase their abilities on a national stage.
Yeah, and it's an exciting time for them, a great opportunity, a wonderful opportunity for us to be part of exposing this kind of talent to the nation here on CBS.
And it's just the second year of this event, but you can already see the impact and how special it's been.
Yeah, big time. We had a great time last year. The game was extremely well played, very competitive, and had a dramatic finish. I'm hoping for much the same.
Hoping to see that once again tonight. Again, it's Team Willis Reed versus Team Dr. Dick Barnett. Now, these are two players, basketball icons, whose journeys began at an HBCU. So let's profile right now and take a look at Dr. Dick Barnett.
Dick Barnett, Gary, Indiana, where it all started. With only a ping pong ball with a tin can as a target. Brought his team to the state championships at Roosevelt High. Got a scholarship to Tennessee A&I. Under legendary coach John McClendon. A weapon the second he stepped in. Dubbed Dick the Skull as a freshman. The first black selection to the National All-American team in 57. He led them to 3 titles in succession. With his question mark jump shot, which left little question. Winning. His shot unorthodox. His form far from the norm. The crazy way he kick his legs out and shout, fall back, baby. A champion on several different levels. Almost everywhere he went to, he'd get to championships with the Knicks. Then went back for his bachelor's and master's and doctorate. So now he's Dr. Dick Barnett.
Basketball legend, no doubt. Take a look at the head coaches for Team Barnett. Kenneth Blakeney from Howard University. Great season with the Bison. And Benji Taylor, Tuskegee's head coach, led them to 20 wins this past season, 20-8 on the year. Those are the coaches. Now let's meet the players for Team Barnett.
Hey, my name is Chris Bankston. I'm from Norfolk State University. My biggest influence is my son, Kaiser.
Elite Bowles, Savannah State University. My biggest influence is my twin brother, Elavian Bowles.
Greg Boyd, Tuskegee University, and my biggest influence is my dad, Greg Boyd Sr.
Joe Bryant from Norfolk State University, and my biggest influence is my father.
What's up, y'all? I'm Junior Clay from Tennessee State University. My biggest influence is my big sister, Shadera Clay.
My name is Marquise Godwin. I go to Hampton University, and my biggest influence is my godbrother, Tyrod Taylor.
My name is Dimitri Horton from Raleigh, North Carolina A&T. My biggest influence is Jesus Christ.
My name is Brendan Medley-Bacon. I attend North Carolina Central University, and my biggest influence is my daughter, Joyce.
Nathaniel Pollard Jr., University of Maryland Eastern Shore. My biggest influence is my grandmother, Tanza Hutchinson.
My name is Kerry Richardson. I go to Morehouse College, and my biggest influence is my father.
Sam Sessoms, Coppin State. My biggest influence is my little brother.
All right, Clark, let's get to your MVP prediction for today.
This is a dynamic player. You see the numbers right there. But what's more impressive is his efficiency. Sam Sessoms, he's shooting 59% on two-point field goals. And he's a 35% three-point shooter, makes 80% of his free throws, but he's an excellent finisher, even though he's not that big a guy.
He has been lighting it up this season for sure. Looking forward to see what he does in this ball game today. All right. Team Dick Barnett's opponent is named after one of his teammates with the New York Knicks, the late, great Willis Reed. When we come back, we'll meet the players on Team Willis Reed and learn more about the Hall of Famer, center, 7-time NBA All-Star for the Knicks, and Grambling State superstar. Less than 2 weeks ago, Willis passed away at the age of 80. The basketball and HBCU communities and CBS Sports all mourn his loss and pay tribute to the beloved Willis Reed. Southern University, getting you set for the second annual HBCU All-Star Game. We've already met Team Dr. Dick Barnett. Next team, Willis Reed. Here's more on Willis.
The captain, Willis Reed. Basketball's what he lived and breathed. Still we grieve just 2 weeks after. His legacy remains. 19 hangs in the rafters of the garden with his championship banners. It all started in Bernice, Louisiana. Far from the lights and cameras. Big man, small town. All around athlete in several sports. State champion on a football field and basketball court. Two-time All-American at Grambling. An NAIA champion. And followed that with 2 SWAC titles back-to-back. NBA Hall of Famer. Top 50 player. True definition of gamer. 1970 finals. Knicks vs. Lakers. It was Game 7 where his name became legend. Came stepping out of the tunnel as if descended from heaven. After his return was in question, his first shot dropped, then drained the second. What a way to make an entrance and an even greater ending.
The great Willis Reed coaches for Team Reed. Grambling head coach Dante Jackson looking to 20 wins this past season. Also on the bench for Team Reed, Jay Butler, Virginia Union. CIAA Coach of the Year. Now here are the players for Team Reed.
Cameron Christian, Grambling State, and my biggest influence is my family.
My name is Terry Collins. I'm from Mississippi Valley State University. My biggest influence, my grandfather.
My name is Shandarius Coward, Grambling State University. My biggest influencer is my mother, Jacqueline Averhart.
My name is Sean Dawes Jr. I'm from the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff, and my biggest influence is my mom, Tiffany Flowers.
My name is Will Douglas. I go to Prairie View A&M, and my biggest influence are my parents.
My name is Dontre McQuarter from Alcorn State University. My biggest influence is my daughter and my nephews.
My name is Robert Osborne from Virginia Union University. My biggest influence is my mother, Kelly Osborne.
Jordan Nicholas, Texas Southern University, and my biggest influence is my mother.
My name is John Walker III. I play for Texas Southern University, and the biggest influence in my life is my Uncle Michael.
Breon Whitley, Southern University. My biggest influence is my sister, LaCoya.
Corey Williams, Lincoln University. My parents are my biggest influence.
All right, Mr. Southern University, Avery Johnson joining us today. Avery, who's your MVP pick?
They knew it was over when he won Grambling State University SWAC Player of the Year. This guy, I'm really impressed. And it's hard for me to pick somebody from Grambling, but I'm going to be unbiased. I think he's going to put on a show today.
All right, let's send it over to to our AJ Ross right now with the coaches.
That's right. I'm surrounded by greatness. Coach Jackson, Coach Blakeney. Coach Jackson, incredible year for you. I know this is different having a bunch of guys that haven't played together for very long, but what's been your advice to them ahead of this game?
Listen, I just told them to go out, have fun, but play to your strengths. Don't do more than you know you can do. Just play good basketball.
All right, Coach Johnson is being unbiased. I am not, because I am from the Mecca, and I'm surrounded right here by greatness with Coach Blakeney, who has the Midas touch. I don't need to go down your resume of what Howard accomplished this year, but what did you tell your team in advance of this game?
Well, it's such a great opportunity for them. This is a wonderful student experience and something that they'll cherish and remember for their whole life. So I'm just so happy I can play a small part of this and celebrate great blackness. HBCU All-Stars, Travis Williams done an amazing job with this. So just excited to get this going.
And you're going to guarantee a win because that's what we do at Howard, right?
HU?
You know. All right, back to you guys.
See how hyped the Howard alum was interviewing the Howard coach. Let's get to our starting line. It was presented by Intuit TurboTax, beginning with Team Willis Reed, Sean Darius Coward, Breon Whitley, Will Douglas, Cam Christon, and Jordan Brown-Nicholas. For Team Dick Barnett, Sam Sessoms, Joe Bryan Jr., Marquise Godwin, Harry Richardson, and Chris Bankston.
Michael Grady, I'll have my eye on Chris Bankston and Jordan Nicholas. Both of those guys pretty mobile big men. Got the isolated camera on those two.
Bankston says he loves putting on a show for the crowd. He can jump out of a gym. Second annual HBCU All-Star Game underway here at HP&E Arena. And right off the bat, Bryant, the miss, got his own. This is Sessoms. Ricky Handle driving. His pass deflected, nearly stolen. And coming out of there with it, oh yeah, Christon, the throwdown. That's your MVP pick, Avery.
That's right. Early in the game, you got to watch the turnovers. You know, whether this game is going to be played with a lot of discipline early and not as sloppy. Now we got 2 turnovers back to back, and that allows teams to get out and transition these All-Stars, these HBCU All-Stars, and put on the show for the fans.
Yeah, they'll settle in. There's a good look for Sessoms in transition. He's an excellent three-point shooter. Not able to get that one to go.
This is Coward. Inside, Nicholas, nice spin, but can't get the lay-in.
Yeah, overshot. A great move, though.
Not a lot of practice time to build chemistry with this week.
That's why what I thought Coach Dante Jackson said in terms of staying within yourself, trying not to do much. You know, these guys are excited about the opportunity, and that's a good play right there in transition.
You know, Carl Nicholas, he's a guy who played for Coach Johnny Jones here at Texas Southern. He's very familiar with the baskets at his gym, so he should feel really at ease playing in this home gym.
Look outside, swish. Marquise Godwin from Hampton University. Only 4-3 advantage for Team Reed.
It'd be interesting to see from a pick and roll standpoint. Here's another pick and roll. Whether teams are going to switch, try to trap the pick and roll. What's going to be the strategy?
First foul called on Sessoms.
Well, we had a couple of turnovers early. There's Christon getting to the rack after one of them. And then in transition, Nichols able to throw it down. Nicholas able to flush that one home.
Driving on Bankston, left hand, good.
Oh, Nicholas looked like Jaden Ledee at the end of that San Diego State game.
Doing work in the paint.
Yes.
That's what Sessoms can do. He is really good at using his body and finishing inside. He's shooting 59% on two-point. He shot 59% on his two-point field goal attempts this year, which is outstanding for anybody, but particularly a guard.
Bryant will muscle. Oh, the throwdown. Nice follow. Harry Richardson getting up. Whitley, no hesitation. Off the mark. Offensive rebound. Christon. Nicholas in the lane, takes his time. Coward behind the back and is stolen. Godwin ahead of the pack for another flush.
It looks like everybody on the court can dunk the basketball.
That's commonplace these days, Avery.
Yes, we got all high flyers.
Oh, Douglas couldn't finish the flush.
Nice look.
And Ryan stepped out of bounds.
It's always nice when you got an offensive rebounder that can go to the glass, understand that sometimes the best shot is a missed shot. A lot of dunks early in the game. We'll see if it plays to all of the analytics, dunks and threes.
Well, we'll keep an eye on it.
No three that time. Whitley leaves it for Nicholas. Too strong, follows his own.
Boy, he's got such a quick second jump. And that penetration created the opportunity on the glass.
Nice start for Nicholas.
Two teammates working together here. Bankston and Bryant Jr. both played at Norfolk State.
Sessoms. Bank is open on Sunday.
We're talking about a guy in Sessoms who scored over 2,000 points in high school.
Yeah, he can put it in the basket, average 20 a game this year.
I would call him a professional scorer.
Yep, that would fit.
He didn't major in psychology or accounting. He majored in scoring.
There are pro scouts in the building. They had a combine, which we'll get into a little bit later. Here's a look from Bryant, driving baseline, hanging, can't get the finish. Battle for the loose ball, out of bounds. And it will go with Team Reed. Godwin getting above the rim. We've seen 4 dunks already. HBCU All-Star Game on CBS.
Here's the thing.
True champions stand on principles.
We fight for the right causes. We believe in the
power of teamwork, whether in rebounding, receiving, or in research.
In service and in sportsmanship.
Only a few have what it really takes.
We develop the talent. We unleash the potential.
It all boils down to this. Now
is the time. This is the place.
We are MEAC.
Taking a look at conference tournament champions, Winston-Salem State, winning the CIAA tournament. The SIAC, Miles coming out on top. Texas Southern winning the SWAC tournament championship.
Johnny Jones and this crew got hot late.
And in the MEAC, it's Howard coming out on top.
Coach Blakeney had a terrific year at Howard this season.
Funny thing about Texas Southern, they weren't very good in the regular season.
Right. They had injuries and some other issues. I think it was primarily injuries.
Yep.
Just didn't have a full roster. Then got healthy late and made a nice run to get to the tournament.
And got matched up against an FDU team that upset Purdue.
It was fast and furious.
13-8.
Looked like we had mass substitution both ways.
Both ways. Medley Bacon got a bucket on the other end. And that's Dontrell McWhorter getting his first field goal.
Nice looking little half hook in the lane that time.
You have some of these HBCU All-Stars like McWhorter that necessarily wasn't a big-time scorer in college. This is your opportunity to prove what you can do.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to try to take your game to the next level, because scouts are watching, you talked about the combine, and oh, by the way, we're on big CBS, all right? Everybody's watching.
Such a great opportunity for these players. Here's Nathaniel Pollard flipping it in.
Nicely done. Things have settled down a bit. Still transition buckets aplenty. But this group has moved the ball a little better on both sides. And all-star games are always a challenge. You want to show what you can do, but you also want to play within yourself and play with your teammates effectively.
As Sean Doss Jr. knocking down the three. Berg tries to get 3 back off the heel. Horton chases down the offensive board. 3-point look. Pollard left it short. Here's Doss quickly the other way. Look outside from Williams. That one rolls out.
The pace is frantic in this
It
game.
really is. Non-stop.
Non-stop, yes.
Horton, no. Medley Bacon, only 7-footer in this ball game, couldn't control it. Williams gives it up. Collins can't get that to fall.
And that's a great time to get long rebounds and get out in transition.
Medley Bacon missing the throwdown. Osborne behind the back. Here's a look from the outside. Dawes can't get that to fall. Up ahead, Medley Bacon. That time he lays it in. 20-13. Another thing you like about this game is these players want to come out here and win. They want to compete.
Sometimes for big guys, it feels like an embarrassment if you can't dunk, but
offensive foul. It's on Medley Bacon. Let's send it over to our A.J. Ross.
Yeah, I'm here with Chris Bankston, who's repping Norfolk State University. He started his career at Little Rock, then transferred to Norfolk. I'm curious, what has Norfolk added, not just to your game, but overall college experience?
I mean, I'm gonna say they just gave me an opportunity. You know, they let me show my game. They seen the potential in me, and they just, you know, elevated it. They emphasized it.
This has been a really immersive experience for all of you, not just today, all this week. What has it meant for you giving back to the community and all the different things that they poured into you ahead of this game and then this opportunity?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Can you repeat that?
This entire experience, what has this meant for you throughout the week?
Oh, I mean, this is a blessing. This is a blessing. We got to experience a lot of different things, me personally, that I never experienced before. So, like, I'm happy that I got to come out here, you know, and I thank Travis for bringing us out and showing us a whole lot of different things that we never got to experience at our HBCU.
Your coach, Robert Jones, coached in this first game last year in New Orleans. What else can you say about him and the program at Norfolk State?
I mean, Coach Jones, he's a hell of a coach, and I got nothing but respect for him. And he's been pushing me this whole time ever since I came to Norfolk. He's been pushing me to be a better version of myself. So I can't do nothing but thank him.
Well, I'm holding you from getting back on the floor, so we're looking forward to seeing you back out there in action. With that, I'll send it back to you guys.
Thank you. Thank you so much, AJ. Gordon miss on the reverse. 25-17. Barnett the early lead.
Nice pass right there.
Williams can't connect. Williams getting up, wanted to throw that down. Toss the
follow. But also easy three-point shots. That's what happens with loose balls, long rebounds, especially in All-Star games.
Corner. Can't hit. Rebound Pollard.
Yeah, Pollard does a really good job, average 8 rebounds a game this year, and he's kind of an undersized wing, but does a nice job chasing down rebounds.
Horton knocks down another three.
It seems like Team Barnett has, you know, better ball movement.
Yep.
Making an extra pass.
And they're knocking down perimeter shots when they get them.
Horton is a guy that, yeah, I love three-point shots, but I showed up today to Texas Southern University to watch some big guys play above the rim, and the big fella delivered.
Is that thing back here on the campus of Texas Southern University right now? Team Barnett leading Team Reed 30-19. Earlier before the tip, the choir, Prairie View A&M, will sing "Lift Every Voice and Sing."
The rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is
Beautifully done. The bands will have a special showcase coming up at halftime, which we're looking forward to. Seeing so much of the history, the pageantry of the HBCU experience.
It is a real experience, Michael, when you talk about historically black colleges and universities, high-quality educational institutions.
That song touches my soul, Clark.
Likewise.
Lift her voice and sing.
Yep.
Black national anthem, and there is Penny Hardaway
Second
in the
year
building.
that he's been in the building for this particular All-Star game. Great to see Penny. Memphis had a good year. Lost to Florida Atlantic on a last-second basket. They very well could have made a similar run had they gotten past that game. Right now, Team Reed has got to turn it up defensively because Team Barnett +3 and made three-point field goals. 7 different guys have scored already.
One of the things I love when you show Penny Hardaway, when I talked to Penny about this game, he said it's very important for me to be here.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things going on during Final Four weekend, but he says, I write this game in ink pen, not in pencil. And every year that the HBCU All-Star Game is a part of Final Four weekend, Penny says he's always going to show up.
Yeah, that's a recognition of the power of presence, Avery. As we see there, there's Jordan Walker III knocking it down. But yeah, that's powerful from Penny Hardaway. His position in the game, his stature as a college coach now. And when young guys get a chance to see him being here, that speaks.
Nicholas losing it out of bounds. But you can't say enough about this opportunity for these players on this stage in front of a national audience to showcase their abilities one more time on this level.
That's neat.
Junior Clay with the miss. Tristan Skine in there for the rebound.
Junior Clay took 193s this year. Made 60, so 33% from 3, so he's very capable. It's not like when guys take a shot from that far out, they know exactly what they're doing, just like on that block shot.
They call it a goaltend.
Yeah, I think that was.
Take another look at it.
Yeah, Michael, I think this was on the way down. Nice move by Nicholas. And from that angle, let's take another look. Wow, that was close, but I agree with the call. Just starting to head south.
Langston from Little Rock, Arkansas. There he is, and puts it in.
Well, right now, Team Reed just not offering a lot of resistance defensively.
13-point lead for Team Barnett. Nicholas.
Nice pass
for Kristen with a nice reverse.
Yeah, and a terrific cut, too. Good movement without the ball that time by Kristen. I tell you, Nicholas is locked in and focused. He's scoring. He dropped a nice dime there.
Bowles knocking down the triple.
Well, that's been the difference in the game so far. Team Barnett proficient from the three-point line.
Bowles and Horton, both of those guys. When certain players shoot a 3, you can look at their form and you're wondering why are they shooting the 3. When you look at Bowles and Horton,
you expect them to make it.
Yes. Great rotation on the ball, followed through. Yes.
Spoken like a coach right there.
Well, you know, he's not too far from the sidelines, Mike.
A look from the outside. Kristen got that to go down.
Boy, he's having some kind of first half here from the time he stepped on the court. He's been fully engaged.
7 points already. 41-30.
But this is where they've got to pick it up, guys. Reed has to. There's Kristen.
Great contest leading to the turnover, but they give it right back. Here's a look from the outside. Junior Clay. Swish 7 threes in the first half for Team Barnett.
You guys notice defensively, though, Jordan called Nicholas when he switched on the guard. When big guys can switch on guards and move their feet.
14-point advantage for Team Barnett. Big reason why the 3 ball. 50%, 7 threes already. The Bison started 8-10 this season, then won 14 of the next 16, including a 65-64 win over Norfolk State to win the MEAC Conference Tournament. All made possible by thinking about basketball, not taxes. Coach of the Year in the MEAC.
First outright regular season title since the 86-87 campaign. HBCU Box to Road Coach of the Year as well.
Phenomenal job at Howard by Coach Blakeney.
Ben Jobe Coach of the Year. You guys know who Ben Jobe was?
Sure, I had a chance to meet Ben Jobe. Legendary.
Outside look, Doss can't get that to fall.
Yeah.
Just 2 for 10 from three-point range.
Yep.
Oh, beautiful pass. Holler, the hammer.
Yeah, Coach Jobe really taught me how to play the pro game. We talk about 7 seconds or less. We were doing that back in 1986.
Wow. He's ahead of his time in some ways.
Rion Whitley knocking down the 3. That'll make you smile, Coach Avery. Southern University.
It really is a sense of pride to be on this call when you've attended and graduated from the HBCU and see other young men that look up to you, and they say that part of their legacy is to make it better for the next Avery Johnson.
Approaching 6 minutes to go in this first half.
Well, it's racing by. I mean, the pace of this game has been rapid.
3 ball in the corner, no. Battle for the rebound, secured by Team Barnett. Oh, lob inside. Horton, the finger roll off the pass from Greg Moore.
I'll tell you what, Team Barnett looks like they've been playing together for a while, don't they? Man, they're sharing.
I mentioned no practice time, but no, maybe I was wrong.
Yeah, getting after it defensively.
And Sean Doss will head to the free throw line. Tuesday across the world, the chase is on. The FBI's global crossover event. Tuesday on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus. Join the chase and follow the FBI's on Instagram.
Hey guys, early on, Dimitri Harden, he may be the leader in the clubhouse for MVP. And he's shooting the ball well, caught that lob in transitions, got 10 points.
Well, you can look at a number of guys. Team Barnett. Godwin's been effective with 8 points. Look at Sean Dawson. Mom Tiffany, his biggest influence, Young Dolph. You know who that is, Avery? Young Dolph. I don't either, so you can say you don't know.
Favorite team, the Los Angeles Lakers, making a run in the West. Ross good at the free throw line from Arkansas Pine Bluff. All SWAC first team. 50-35. This is Richardson, the pull up, too strong. Rebound Doss. Trying to cut into this 15-point hole. Oh, there's a nice reverse, but it won't go down. It's played by Collins. Boyd quickly the other way.
And when you're running in transition, right now, the spacing is not as good. The floor wasn't balanced, and that's why they didn't really get a quality shot in that situation.
Out of bounds, they give it away. Get back to Team Barnett again. 15-point advantage shooting. 21 of 37 from the floor. 7 3-pointers already in this ball game. These are players who watched the inaugural HBCU All-Star Game a season ago in New Orleans. You two were there, and I'm sure that, especially after seeing the game, they had to circle this one on their calendars.
Sure.
Want to be a part of.
Something to aspire to be part of.
And the big thing is, you love getting to know these young men. You learn so much about them over the last couple of days.
And I think they enjoy getting to know each other too, Avery. That's part of the experience as well. You know, you get selected for an all-star game and a special opportunity to showcase your talents, and then you look at everything else that's tied to this particular week. Big time finish that time.
And when you look at Medley Bacon, this guy played in a non-conference against Marquette and played extremely well.
Yeah, I remember that.
And that's an NCAA tournament team.
He moves well for a big guy. Protects the rim, has a nice stroke. And that was a nice finish. And Team Barnett just continues to assert itself here and control things, as they really have from the start. It was the 3 ball, but the balance now is starting to show up too.
Got a better job taking care of the basketball. Rim's been big for Team Barnett. Here's Doss, just outside the elbow, pure.
Nice looking mid-range jump shots. You don't see a lot of those in today's game, but he squeezed in a little more space and got the conversion.
It'll be interesting to see, how Team Reed closes this half.
Defensively, they've got to pick it up.
We have 3:49 to go in this first half. 53-37 advantage for Team Barnett. CBS Sports presentation of the HBCU All-Star Game is sponsored by Buick, the official SUV of March Madness. Dove Men Plus Care. Intuit TurboTax. And by AT&T, we believe connecting changes everything. Drinks roll off here at Texas Southern University. H&PE Arena. Game summary thus far. Team Barnett 53-37 advantage. 7 for 15 from three-point range. 5 dunks in the early going. They look like the more comfortable team thus far.
No question about it, Mike. When that's plus 12 and 3-point field goal makes, and the fast break points you see, as well as the bench points. Bench points are 33-19, so terrific job across the board by Team Barnett here in the early going.
And they're plus 7 on the board.
Yeah.
A lot of times when you can control the rebounds, they have 5 offensive rebounds. You have an opportunity, even though it hasn't led to a lot of second chance points, but you can control the board, you can control the game.
His free throw from Sessions. Team Barnett made up of teams from the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference, Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, and independent HBCU All-Stars. Miss there. Here comes Sessions the other way. This is Burke. Nearly lost the handle. Gives it up. Sessions thought about it. Won't take the shot. Penetrating on Douglas. The kick out. Horton, corner 3. No good. There's Medley Bacon keeping it alive. Bowles for 3. Splash.
Wow. Great work by Medley Bacon to keep that ball alive. But the ball moves from side to side for Team Barnett, and when that happens, you usually create spaces for offensive rebounds on the shot miss.
This Wednesday, Survivor has epic challenges and stunning game moves. Don't miss a new Survivor Wednesday at 8/7 Central on CBS and streaming on Paramount+. Team Reed made up of teams from the Southwestern Athletic Conference, the Central Intercollegiate Athletic Association. Nice baseline, Jay. Cam Christian.
Boy, he's been impressive.
And that was an excellent underneath out-of-bounds play. You kick the ball into your center and come off a dribble handoff. It's just a matter of how much offense you can get in.
Yeah, in that short time.
In a short time preparing for an All-Star game.
Yeah. Certainly the effort is there, and it's quieted down as far as the turnovers that we saw early in the game. Good look.
Walker hanging and finishing. Alan Walker now with 6 points. This is Clay to the rim, and that is a goaltend.
We're talking about Carl Nicholas trying to defend smaller guards. That time, Junior Clay got the best of him by turning on the Jets.
Yep, he did. He had another gear and got to the rack.
59-41, approaching 2 minutes to go in the first half. There's a tough shot. John Walker III now up to 8 points.
Yeah, he's got a lot of offense in his game. He can get it inside and outside. That time took advantage of his size on a mid-post shot.
Bryant creating separation, can't get the jumper to fall. Bryant averaged 18 points this past season for Norfolk State. Walker trying for the no-look pass there, turns it over.
He was looking directly at us. There's another guy named Magic Johnson that's about 6'9". That was pretty good at those
It was
passes.
not bad.
But he was passing it to Kareem.
Yeah, there's a foul on a jumper. Malik Bowles going to head to the free throw line. Now the AT&T player profile from Norfolk State, Joe Bryant Jr. Solid season this past year for the Spartans. 18 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Decorated career, back-to-back MEAC and HBCU National Player of the Year.
And also got the MVP of the recent Reese's All-Star Game here in Houston on Friday.
I think our own A.J. Ross was on duty at the Reese's game.
Yep.
I think she had a role.
Yeah, she got an up-close look at Joe Bryant doing this thing on Friday.
This free throw, 59 to 43. Here's Christian from the free throw line off the heel. Rebound inside. Here comes Team Barnett. Outside look. Bowles can't hit. Rebound Doss.
That's a good shot. The ball found the open man. Coaches talk about let's give the ball energy. The energy comes from in situations like that.
Yeah. Great weak side cut from weak side to strong side by Kristen.
Kristen up to 11 points. That's Bryant from real deep. Can't get that to go down.
Nice 2-for-1 situation.
Yes, exactly. A chance for a little mini surge, perhaps.
Douglas got his own and is fouled from behind by Chris Bankston.
Yeah, persistence pays that time by Douglas. Quick early attack, didn't get the initial thrust, but stayed with it and now has a chance to get Team Reed as close as they've been in a while, guys.
On an 8-2 run right now ahead of these free throws from Will Douglas.
And to your point, Avery, about an 8-second difference between game and shot clock, so you would think Team Reed would have a chance to get the last shot of the half if they handle this right.
Yeah, I would love if they can make this free throw, get a stop, and come back and knock down the three. That would be for Team Reed to cut this lead down to 9.
Yeah. Well, they've got to offer some defensive resistance here. Again, this is what a 10-2 run now, Michael? Is that
10-2 run now.
Yeah.
And they scored the last 6 to make things interesting in these closing moments of the first half.
And we can't, switching subjects, we can't thank Steven Jackson enough for joining us.
That was really
for
good.
Our pregame show.
Great to see Steven and all that he's doing to impact young people.
Here's
his
Burke.
Story and experience.
Hit a three.
Wow. That's been the story of the half, right?
Yes.
Team Barnett knocking down a bunch of threes and getting good ones consistently.
Yeah, Team Reed tried some sort of a half-court trap that didn't end well.
This is Coward with 10 on the shot clock. Kristen driving, blocked up top. Bankston getting up, 5 seconds.
That time.
Clay.
Nice pass.
The kick out. Deep look, did not get it off in time. What a highlight block from Chris Bankston on a pogo stick.
Yeah, terrific denial. Kristen had nasty intentions, but Bankston said, not now, not here.
So it's Team Barnett getting off to a fast start and a nice close to the first half. Let's send it over to our A.J. Ross.
Coach Kenny Blakeney told you at the start of this game how people do, and his team is winning. But with limited practices, what can you say about the ball movement and the shot selection, especially around the perimeter? They're killing it from beyond the arc.
I love it. I think our guys are a high IQ group, and they played great together. So the first half was a lot of fun. Hopefully we can do the same in the second half.
How do you keep that momentum going? There's obviously not a lot of defense usually in all-star games, but how do you keep this going?
Transition defense for us is going to be key. They do a great job of getting defensive rebounds and translating that into easy baskets on the offensive end. So we have to do a great job of boxing out and getting back on defensive transition.
Thank you, Coach.
First half in the books. An entertaining one here at Texas Southern University. 62-47 for Team Barnett at the break on CBS. To 47. We are at halftime here at H&PE Arena. Now on the court, Ocean of Soul, the marching band at Texas Southern University. Soul, Texas Southern Marching Band. Plenty more to come. It is halftime here in this HBCU All-Star Game on the campus of Texas Southern University. Back in a moment on CBS.
CBS.
Welcome back. Halftime in this HBCU All-Star Game, second annual. Team Barnett leading 62-47. We mentioned earlier the passing of Willis Reed just a couple of weeks ago. We recently caught up with Dr. Dick Barnett, sharing his thoughts on the great Willis Reed.
Willis was relentless in terms of his desire to be the best that he could be. Off the court, he was just as inspiring. He really cared a lot about his alma mater, the school that he was going to, trying to inspire young people to take this educational process seriously.
Back here at H&P Arena, again alongside Clark Kellogg and Avery Johnson, I'm Michael Grady. A.J. Ross joins us as well. Great words from Dr. Dick Barnett. Two basketball legends, of course, two Knicks legends, and HBCU legends as well.
I love the central focus on education. Athletics has served us all well in some form or fashion, but we know education is transformative, and Willis Reed was one of the greats on the court, but he had a class and a level of character to him that impacted people wherever he was in a positive way.
He was class personified, and it was all in the way that he treated people.
Yes.
Not just an NBA player, but the janitor, the bus driver. This guy treated everybody with care and consideration, and he was all about community.
He would be greatly, greatly missed. All right, first half, it was an entertaining first half. We saw dunks, we saw three-point shooting, and we saw Team Barnett get out to a big lead.
They got out to a great start, and it was primarily when that second unit came in, guys. Bench scoring was 41-23, but the three ball was really the difference in the first half.
Let's take a look at first half stats brought to you by Buick. Team Barnett shooting 53% from the floor, hit 6 more three-pointers than Team Reed. 10 fast break points as well. Team Reed struggling with turnovers, and as Clark mentioned, the bench points huge for Team Barnett. Fun game today, and the pleasure of having both coaches mic'd up for this one.
Good job, B. Way to run. Hey, let's take care of it. Let's get to the easy, get to the rim. Pace, pace, pace. Hey, we got to take care of the ball. Too many turnovers, man. Take care of the ball. Great job, B. Will, get some, Will. Get some, Will. Drop that, drop that. I hated seeing that during the season.
You gotta love that. Both guys are coaching. Coach. It's an all-star game, but they're coaching out.
Normally you don't coach that hard in the all-star game. What are these guys trying to get contract extensions? You don't coach that hard. Get back on defense, run.
I love it, though.
But I like the way they're dressed. I wonder if we're ever going to go back to coaches consistently wearing coat and ties.
I think it may be
too comfortable.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a blend. We're going to see a blend.
At halftime, the Reverend Jesse Jackson was honored in this building. It's great to see the Reverend Jesse Jackson here. Ben Crump also in attendance, but nice little ceremony here at halftime, recognizing greatness.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Part of, again, the expansive experience that is historically black colleges and universities. It's unique, it's powerful, it represents excellence, and it uplifts the community when you can actually feel it and see it and experience the kind of pride, the kind of excellence that's represented at historically black colleges and universities.
Second half about to get underway. Let's send it over to our A.J. Ross.
Well, guys, I spoke with Coach Dante Jackson, who told me he simply told his guys they have to do the intangibles. They got to rebound better. They got to take care of the ball better. And giving up 62 points in a half, they have to play defense better, of course. Yes, All-Star games lend themselves to not playing hard D, lockdown D, but they can't allow another 62 in this half, guys.
We're certainly seeing more defense than what we saw at the NBA All-Star game.
No doubt about that.
Second half underway. Jordan Nicholas stripped, and a turnover on the first possession for Team Reed. Outside look, three ball rattles out and back in. Kerry Richardson from deep.
And then just a careless pass by Nicholas on the inbound, and here comes Team Barnett again.
Richardson hanging and finishing. He averaged 17 points this past season for Morehouse.
And I love that he was able to switch to his left hand. You're in situations like that, if you're a right-handed player and you try to scoop it up with your right hand, it's going to get blocked 90% of the time.
Yep, adjusting on the fly. So we're going to take a look at that shot, Avery.
Yeah, nice drive here. Beat the closeout. A little hang time there by Kerry Richardson.
That's the young man that Steven Jackson befriended. That's kind of mentored. These guys are enjoying what their teammates are doing. Got the cameras out and everything.
Tell if that was a selfie or they're getting the action.
Good call, Michael. I'm not sure either.
Isaiah Burke with his iPhone out. Jordan Nicholas, another bucket. He's in double figures.
My magic number was 125 points.
Between the two teams?
No. We can get to 125.
Oh, you were expecting one of these teams to get there? Well, I'll tell you what, Team Barnett clearly has a chance.
I was almost wrong about San Diego State last night. They made that shot at the buzzer.
What a shot by Lamont Butler to send the Aztecs to the national championship game against the most dominant team in the field. Thus far, UConn. Yep.
Yes. This is Boyd off his shoe. Richardson has it. Joe Bryan Jr. wants to clear out. Mano a mano with Cam Christian.
Cam has played really hard. There he is. Nice job. Kept Bryan in front.
Boyd pass. And Bankston bucket plus the foul. Are we sure this is the first time this group is put together?
That is a really good question, Michael, because they have executed, shared the ball, spaced the floor, and that's just a heck of a job there.
He's not going to get credit, but Junior Clay cut from the weak side.
Yeah.
And that
made the play.
Yeah, that forced the defense to get a little bit discombobulated, and the rest was history.
There you go.
Christian,
quick shot
from deep. One and done for Team Reed. Here's Clay. Pass over to Bankston, who couldn't control it.
Yeah, just didn't squeeze it. Right on target.
Here's a long ball. Whitley knocks down another tray. His third three-pointer of the ball game. He's 3 for 3.
It's always good, you know, when you represent Southern University at a high level.
That's a pretty high-level finish right there by Joe Bryan Jr., the two-time MEAC Player of the Year.
And Whitley on the ground battling for the loose ball again. Something you won't see in an All-Star game that often.
No, great effort by both players there. And Whitley, I think, a little frustrated that they're on the bottom side of the scoreboard like they are, and things got just a touch chippy. But no malice intended. There's the smile. That sportsmanship just going hard. These guys have been together pretty much all week. And now they're having a chance to compete against one another. But the experience of being together, community service, shared experiences, and many of the experiences, first-time experiences for these guys in terms of what they've been able to do, reaching out to the community of Houston, performing in an all-star game.
That was like a little Hakeem Olajuwon spin move. The legend from Houston, the University of Houston, and the Houston Rockets. Look at his spin move here.
Well, he felt him right away and then goes quickly to work.
I saw enough of those spins in the 1995 Western Conference Finals.
Lee Bankston with 5 points already. Led D1, fourth in Division I in field goal percentage. Next weekend, we head to historic Augusta National Golf Club for a tradition unlike any other. The Masters next Saturday and Sunday on CBS.
Spring is coming, and I start to hear that music on a regular basis. I mean, spring in the Midwest, I should say.
But another long winner. Whitley, his first miss. Kristen had his shot blocked. Gives it up. Osborne to the floater, won't go.
Unlucky there. Good work by Pollard, and just not able to convert.
We'll see if guys can continue to pace, the frantic pace that they had early in the game.
Joe Bryant. And another turnover, but they give it right back. Osborne leaves it for Nicholas. Patient and throws it down. Bryant again. Foul from beyond the arc. It'll be 3 free throws for Joe Bryant Jr. During his time at Columbus State.
Excuse me, Michael. Avery, as a coach, did you teach how to challenge the three-point shot without fouling?
Close out to the touch, not touching their body. Close out to the touch where you have an imaginary person in front of the shooter.
Yeah.
Because you never want to get too close and run under the shooter.
Exactly.
You have to give him room to land.
Yeah. I see it far too often. Players attempting to challenge and then turning their body right into that shooter.
And we used to always talk about hands up on arrival.
Yeah.
If your hands are completely up on arrival and not out, then you're going to give that guy the verticality to come down.
CBS Sports Golazo Network is the first of its kind free channel dedicated to global soccer coverage. Find it on the CBS Sports app, Pluto TV, and Paramount Plus, launching on April 11th.
Clark, what I wanted to ask you, because of schools like FAU, Florida Atlantic, made it to the Final Four, the FDUs, does it give hope to some of these HBCUs with the transfer portal? And I know they probably need a little bit more NIL money, but does it give them hope that, hey, you never know?
I would certainly think so. Anytime you can see it, it helps you to believe that you can achieve it.
Largest lead of the game for Team Barnett. Jordan Nicholas throwing it down for Team Reed. Back in a moment on CBS.
What does it take to change the story of a boy who fell in love with the game, lost his mom?
170 laptops to the seniors at Jack Yates High School. AT&T is helping bridge the digital divide and enhancing digital learning for the next generation. When it comes to reaching your potential, connecting changes everything. Let's send it over to our AJ Ross.
That's right, I'm here with John Walker III, representing for Texas Southern University. This is the first year the HBCU All-Star Game has been at an HBCU. What does that mean as far as exposure, opportunities for a school like this?
Oh, man, I think it means the world. Just being able to share this HBCU love that we got over here with the world on such a big platform like CBS. I just hope everybody see what we got going on here is real, real, real special.
Now, you kind of did a Texas tour. You were at Texas A&M. Now you're at Texas Southern. What specifically did Texas Southern add to your game and your overall college experience?
Honestly, I think it added something I didn't know I needed, just a family vibe. Like, I kind of feel like when I go out there, I'm playing for my whole community, and that just kind of took my game to another level, having that wow and having that symbolized when I'm playing, thinking about how much the fans love when we win. That just make me go another level.
The energy of this game is contagious. I can only imagine, what is it like out there on this floor, knowing there's scouts in the audience, there's a lot of eyes watching this game today?
No, it's definitely intense, especially all week. We've been struggling with these guys practicing like HBCUs. We don't do stuff just for fun. Like, it's competitive. We trying to win. We ain't giving up nothing. There's no love lost when we get in between the lines. But it's also respect, because we know we all the best in black college. So being able to show the world that at one stage, it's the best.
Absolutely. Well, I hope you guys figure out a way to get back into this one? What do you think are the keys for you guys catching up?
We're finna come back real soon. Like, by the time you do your next interview, we'll be winning. Yeah, we good. Yeah, we good.
I'm going to hold you to that. I'm going to send it back to you guys.
Love the confidence. Here's a kick out. Doss couldn't get that three to fall. John Walker the third. Great conversation there with AJ.
Sure was.
Proud of Texas Southern.
You can feel the pride and the sense of community.
Three ball gone. Corey Williams in the corner.
Well, if there is going to be a comeback, they're going to need a few of those in addition to some tougher defense.
We talked about the elbow that Michael Paris in the San Diego State game. We were keeping up with the score after that elbow. We'll see what happens after that interview with John Walker.
Well, Sam Sessom just went right to the hole on a straight line drive to stiff arm the first part of a rally.
Williams misses on that three attempt. 22-point advantage right now for Team Barnett. This is Sessom's silky smooth, can't get that three to fall, and a foul. Loose ball foul.
Yeah, I think Pollard's guilty. It looked like he just grabbed. Collins that time.
Jordan Nicholas, who's not on the floor right now, leading scorer in this ball game with 12 points. While there's 5 players in double figures in this second annual HBCU All-Star Game.
Team Barnett has had a really balanced attack. A lot of guys contributing.
Yeah, Team Reed is pretty small here, so they're trying to put Medley Bacon in a little bit of a bind defensively. Nice pass.
Oh, a swat. Pollard getting up. Pass ahead. Medley Bacon back to Sessoms. Won't take the three. Here's Pollard inside. His shot rejected by McWhorter. Up ahead, Douglas missing on the reverse throwdown. Here's Sessoms the other way. Oh, the friendly give up to his teammate. Three ball, good. It's been that kind of a ball game for Team Barnett. Isaiah Burke, the triple.
It's an A for an effort on that dunk, but
he didn't have enough lift to get that one down.
On that last three, it looked like one of those James Harden travel threes.
Oh, he stepped into it legally, April.
Yeah. But this is nice defense here. What a block.
Yeah, Pollard, Nathan Pollard Jr. denying that opportunity. Then at the other end, McWhorter sending Pollard's shot back. Well, I've been very impressed with Team Barnett. It's the way they've spread it out, shared the ball. They've been focused on defense as well.
More than doubled up Team Reed from beyond the arc. Collins the miss. 13 threes for Team Barnett, 6 for Team Reed.
But the quality of the threes by Team Barnett is so much better. Ball movement, in transition. A lot of threes off the dribble.
That might not play the game.
Right on cue.
Yeah, it could very well be.
Overhead.
Beautiful reverse, setting up Horton. Doss inside, missing the lay-in, but a foul is called. Capital One is a proud partner of the HBCU All-Star Game and pleased to donate $25,000 to the HBCU All-Star Scholarship Fund. This partnership extends Capital One's larger commitments to advancing racial equity through the Capital One Impact Initiative, a $200 million commitment to support growth in underserved communities and propel socioeconomic mobility by closing gaps in equity and opportunity.
Travis Williams' interview before the game where Chris Walker, also thank Chris Walker for being here. I think he had Chris Walker ready to put on the uniform.
He did. He was passionate, fired up, energized. And that's what you have to have when you're talking about the vision that has come to fruition here in the last couple of years with CBS televising this HBCU All-Star Game, because it's obviously centered on basketball, but it's about education, experience, exposure, and trying to prepare these guys for their future. If it includes basketball, great, but if not, uplifting that whole historically black college experience and what it can mean to your development.
And it's player empowerment, not on the court. Upward mobility, because, you know, let's face it, we want every one of these young men, if their dream is to play in the NBA or play overseas, fantastic. But if not, there are other options for you. Business, real estate, finance.
Shot good from Richardson, and that's something the coaches have talked about leading up to this ball game, but in their own respective seasons, and the interest in developing not just basketball players, but young men.
Yep, exactly.
And maybe we can find another Clark Kellogg.
Or Avery Johnson, or Michael Brady. Nice ball handling here by Clay. Hesitation in the lead. Mid-range jumper, mark it up. All Team Barnett so far.
Back here on the campus of Texas Southern, Team Barnett leading Team Reed 91-64 in this HBCU All-Star Game. Let's test your knowledge with today's athletic trivia. First and foremost, Antoine Davis was just a scoring machine at Detroit. Now, let's bring this up because he originally committed to Texas Southern. Then with his father, Mike Davis, went to Detroit. He followed him 3 points shy of Pete Maravich for the all-time scoring record in D1 hoops. Our Aflac trivia question: who holds the NCAA record for most career points scored in any division? Division 1, 2, or 3? Gentlemen.
Wow.
Let you chew on that for a little bit.
Yeah, we will.
Here's Bowles on the drive. Left hand rolls around and falls.
Clark, do not do an internet search.
No, I'm not. My phone is turned over. My phone is turned over, Avery.
Howard got a quick 2. 93-66. Play from deep.
Wow. Boy, I have been really impressed with Team Barnett. I mean, there have been a number of guys that have stood out. Pollard only has 6 points, but he's got a couple of assists and 11 rebounds. He's been terrific. Richardson has been outstanding and efficient.
Here's Coward. Leaves it for Osborne. Nice pass.
But Team Reese, their pickup point on the ball in transition, they're too far back.
Yeah.
You have to pick up, you know, Team Barnett at half court.
Godwin nearly got another 3.
Yeah, he's been good as well. Knocking down threes, made a couple thus far today.
Kristen left that short. Here comes Junior Clay. Said he wants to be a broadcaster when he's done playing ball. Lost the handle.
And there's a tendency when you're down by 20-plus points to just take the quick, bad 3, but you want to get the best shot. It may be an old-fashioned 3, just point play, going to the basket, finishing through contact. Seems like Team Barnett, look at the spacing.
Yeah, excellent.
For a team that just was assembled a couple of days ago.
Boyd from deep.
And Kenny Blakeney talked about it in the interview before halftime with A.J. Ross, how this team was collectively a high IQ group as it relates to hoops, and you can see evidence of that.
15 threes tonight, Team Barnett. And they'll take a timeout. 9:19 to go in the second half. Team Barnett 99-72 advantage here at H&P Arena.
Is that thing supposed to be glowing?
That's my Mars Magic Lamp. With my Capital One savings account, I get one of the best saving rates in America. So I had some extra.
The Pro Day Combine. Chris Bankston, best standing vertical. Max vertical went to Dontrell McCord. And check out Isaiah Burke. Lane agility drill. Great exposure for these young men. And just to highlight how significant these numbers are, this is where these players would rank if they participated in the 2022 NBA Combine. Chris Bankston, his second vertical, standing vertical, would have been second among those that competed at the NBA Combine this season.
Yeah, there's talent, athletic talent everywhere across the country. And plenty of it here at the HBCU level as well.
And a lot of times when you look at those combines, you only really need one general manager or president of a team to fall in love with you. Even though there are only 30 NBA teams, I tried out for the Seattle Supersonics, and I made the team. That's all that really matters. You don't need 30 teams to love you.
That's right. You just need one.
Jordan Nicholas, 14 points. Here's Godwin, another three.
Boy, that stroke is pure too, Avery. You talk about ball rotation and shot mechanics. Excellent from Godwin.
Whenever you draw up a play and you can have players execute that play, that was a ATO play coming out of a timeout, was executed flawlessly.
How about this for Team Barnett? We've talked about how well they played together, how everybody's been involved. There's evidence of it right there. The metrics back it up. 12 players have made at least a couple of buckets today.
Hook shot won't go from Bankston. Will Douglas tried to shovel that off, turned it over.
You think there's a direct correlation when players, all 12 players score, that gives some more emotional energy to your defense?
Clearly.
Doss, no. Coward has it. Take his time and set things up. A little over 8 minutes to go in regulation. Douglas penetrating, and he's fouled. Free throws coming for Will Douglas. In the meantime, let's keep an eye out. Both of you are not looking at your phones. We'll pay off our athletic trivia question. Travis Grant.
We should have known that. We should have known that, Avery. I remember when he was inducted into the College Basketball Hall of Fame several years ago. I actually was there emceeing the event and had a chance to visit with him. Ended up being an educator after his playing career. There you see the numbers.
We need a mulligan because we didn't even have a chance to come back and give our final answer. We're talking about the Masters coming up.
Well, we had ample time. You just can't get an unlimited shot clock on these answers, Avery. I mean, we didn't have, we had no answer. So.
Yeah. And speaking of the Masters, and you talked about the San Diego State Connecticut game tomorrow night. What about the great culmination of an unbelievable career in college basketball for our buddy Jim Nance?
Yeah. Well said, Avery. Nobody has done it better. He'll get his final championship call tomorrow night. All Team Barnett here in the HBCU All-Star Game. Plus 26.
CBS Sports presentation of the HBCU All-Star Game is sponsored by AT&T. We believe connecting changes everything. Capital One, what's in your wallet? Aflac, get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover. And by Intuit TurboTax. Half-court shot here during the timeout earlier in the ball game. Almost like he plays for Team Barnett. It's time for our Moments of Care presented by Dove Men Plus Care. It's been a week of giving back for the HBCU All-Stars as they visited the Third Ward community in Houston at the CUNY Homes Outreach event that included a basketball clinic and community cookout. And they attended the Kids Meals program along with CBS Sports and WBD Media, where everyone packed lunches, fed kids and families, and had some fun along the way.
Yeah, I had a chance to participate in the Kids Meals outreach, and it was fantastic. An opportunity, again, to be engaged in service to others, uplifting them through engagement. through service. And that's a powerful package. And it uplifts all of us.
Yes.
Those that are receiving the service and those that are providing it. It's a win-win, and really proud to be part of CBS's effort to make an impact in the communities where we are for the Final Four in a way that will hopefully have lasting effect beyond just the week plus that we're here.
And Nick, maybe one of those young boys or girls never thought about going to college. There's a possibility that their parents didn't attend college, but because they connected with our HBCU All-Stars, it could give them some motivation to want to take that next level.
Let's send it over to our AJ Ross.
I'm here with Sam Sessoms. He has been very patient, holding it down for Coppin State. We were just talking about how this team has had, limited practices, but you were able to come together and put on a really impressive performance so far, crossing the century mark. What has that bond been like between you all?
It's been a great experience, I'm with the MEAC and the SEAC, I played against the other guys from the MEAC all year, twice a year, so it's great to be able to have this opportunity to play with them. We watch film. We're the best of the best, so I know their game. When you're out there playing with great players, it makes it a lot easier, and tonight we were able to just click together faster than the opposing team.
I want to give you the opportunity to talk about Coppin State and what the school has meant for you, not just on the floor, but off the court, too.
It meant a lot to me. This year, I wanted to get closer to home. That was the main key. I'm a family guy, It's an hour and 15 from my house, My family's been through a lot this past year. I just felt like I needed to get closer to home. And more importantly, off the court, just that type of community, Being in a predominantly African-American community, it means a lot to me. I went to a few PWIs, and I just wanted to go somewhere and feel at home for my last year, before I go play pro basketball.
This sort of opportunity on this kind of stage, having NBA scouts and so many eyes watching this right now, what has this opportunity meant for you and the rest of the guys out here?
It means a lot. We stressed it enough before the game. We were telling each other, let's go out and have fun, but let's not mess around. We know it's scouts here, it's people that have never seen us play before, so we tried to get the vibe as far as playing together, having fun, but more importantly, we wanted to come put on a show, showcase our talent, and Travis Williams gave us a great opportunity to showcase the event, so I'm just happy to be here, and we're happy for all the support.
We're happy for the show. You're showing out tonight, 102 so far, and 7 minutes to go. Thank you so much, Sam.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you, AJ.
Boy, that's an impressive young man, and most of these guys, we've had an opportunity to interact with some of them, and all of them impressive and appreciative and grateful for this opportunity, recognizing what it means. And Travis Williams and his team do an outstanding job of impressing upon these young men the work required to try to realize their dream, the importance of having other people with...
Man, turned on the Jets.
Whoa. Wow. That'll raise some eyebrows because he's been terrific. He hasn't scored a lot. No. He's rebounded. He's made some outstanding passes. He's defended. And that went right to the top of the highlight list in this game.
And I like what Sessoms says. We talked about getting better together.
Yeah.
And a lot of times when you turn the ball over and you're out in transition, my gosh.
That's what he did to me. I was in mid-sentence, too. Oh, man.
I love both reactions.
I was talking about a bunch of stuff. This guy, Nathan Pollard Jr.
So don't forget the junior on my name.
That's right.
And there's an offensive foul. As a founding partner of the HBCU All-Star Game, Aflac is pleased to donate $25,000 to the HBCU All-Stars Scholarship Fund. Aflac is proud to continue its long-standing commitment to supporting HBCU schools and student athletes. Visit Aflac.com to learn more about Aflac's initiative to help close health and wealth gaps in the U.S. Nicholas stepping through, has that one blocked. Clay tried to tap it ahead to himself. Team Reed with it. Nicholas inside, patient, puts it through. 18 points for Jordan Carl Nicholas.
Yeah, he's been solid. Just perhaps too little, too late. The hole so big.
Bryant hanging and scoring.
the sponsors enough for this HBCU All-Star Game, they will see a return on their investment, because we believe that these HBCU All-Stars, they're going to make some great decisions on and off the court to make not only their families, but all of the sponsors of this event proud.
Yeah. This crowd has been great. Second annual HBCU All-Star Game. Stoppage and play. And Avery, your experience, what did it mean to you to go to an HBCU in your time at Southern University?
It took a sense of pride, especially I was able to go to Southern, which was only 60 miles west of New Orleans, so my family could be there. It meant something to have my mom and dad, because I was a first-generation graduate, to go to Southern University. So we'll see you on the other side.
Welcome to the National Championship.
83 with 5:20 to go. Michael Brady, Clark Kellogg, Avery Johnson, A.J. Ross here with you. Proud to be here with you. We're at Texas Southern University for the second annual All-Star Game. And you can see, again, you both were here a season ago, and you can see how it's building, growing, the momentum. You mentioned Travis Williams and the job he and his staff has done. It's been nothing short of spectacular.
Yep, agreed.
Dangerous pass. Sessoms can't control it. It's a turnover. Kristen up top. Oh, the reverse. Jordan Carl Nicholas. Seeing some nice highlight plays down the stretch.
Yeah, they're in an all-out trap. They tried this trap earlier in the half. It didn't work. It led to a Team Barnett layup.
Another look at this lob and finish.
Jordan Nicholas. He's been consistently good around the rim all game. That was perfectly set up for him.
Would you give the MVP to a player on the losing side? He's been special, but
he has been, but I think it has to go somewhere on the other roster, quite honestly. I mean, just how impressive this team has been. And Avery's agreeing with me, aren't you, Avery?
Yeah, the MVP needs to be Team Barnett.
I can vote for that.
Oh, the players you have to choose from there. Demetric Horton has 12 points. Kerry Richardson has 12.
You're about to throw Nathaniel Pollard in the mix, too.
Had that great highlight moments ago.
Yeah, 11 boards. Last time I looked, I haven't gotten the updated test. Where is he? Yeah, where we are.
Yeah,
We've got him.
11 boards.
Yeah, 11 boards for him.
And 16 for 32 from the three-point line.
Oh, that's large. That's the difference. That's been the difference in the game. Yeah.
You expect these games to have high turnovers, so that's right on cue.
Yeah.
The effort was good both ways, although I thought Team Reed was just a little lax defensively early on. Couldn't quite contain the dribble. And Team Barnett was clicking on all cylinders right away, especially when that second unit came in. That first wave of substitutions, that's when things got out of hand. Credit to that group, because they moved the ball and started knocking down threes.
And if you joined us late, these are 24 of the top HBCU basketball players in the country. They no longer have college eligibility, so this is their final game on this stage. And trying to show out. Here's Doss. No. Inside Osborne, the follow.
Wait a minute now. This is as close as they've been. It's melted down to 15, the deficit.
A 17-4 run.
It looked like Breon Whitley got fouled on that three-point shot.
Well, the officials have let him play.
Yeah, Coach Jackson wasn't too happy.
You tend to give a little more latitude in all-star games from an officiating standpoint.
We'll give love to our officials, Joe Wilbert III, Ross Collins, and John Pierre officiating
this HBCU All-Star Game today. Sam Sessoms at the free throw line. First team All-MEAC, silky smooth game.
Yeah, enjoyed hearing his interview with AJ. Wanted to be closer to his family. He worked through the loss of his brother to gun violence, and that served as real motivation for him. He talked about being in the community of caring black folks at his historically black college, Coppin State, and what that's meant to his growth and development.
Poked out of bounds by Pollard. And we have a timeout with 3:49 to go in the second half. Team Reed going on a little run to close this one out. Back in a moment on CBS.
You know,
Little game summary. Team Barnett up 15 with 3:49 to go. They have been lights out from three-point range, 16 of 32. Moments ago, CBS Sports proudly presented a check for $100,000 to the United Negro College Fund for HBCU scholarships. Harold Bryant, CBS Sports executive producer and executive VP of production, along with Therese Badon, the VP of development in the southern region at the United Negro College Fund. Tremendous.
Yep. Yep.
Love to see it. There's what they're playing for, the trophy. Just under 4 minutes of regulation to go, and Nicholas has had a great ball game, headed to the free throw line. More free throws. He has 22, leading all scorers.
I like to see Team Reed make these free throws, cut into this 15-point lead. I know, Clark, I know you want overtime. I know you're starving for overtime. You're having so much fun calling this game. You're not worrying about your dinner reservation or anything.
Well, the mountain is quite high. For Team Reed to make a run like that in 3:45. There's the trophy. I think will be in the hands of Team Barnett, and the 2 free throw misses help that become closer to the reality.
Up ahead, Sessoms tries to...
Oh, yeah, it wasn't there. He had the layup.
Richardson had bad intentions. Osborne, nice pass. Layup won't go down. Team Barnett the other way.
On the All-Star game, when you're up 15, are you trying to milk the clock?
You actually should be trying to, yeah. Should be milking. You're taking care of the ball and making sure you get a quality shot.
Tonight on CBS, it begins with 60 Minutes and an eye-opening report on border crossings. Then CBS presents the CMT Music Awards live with star-studded performances by Blake Shelton, Carrie Underwood, and more. That's tonight on CBS.
I really enjoyed getting to talk to both of these outstanding head coaches, Dante Jackson from Grambling State and Coach Kenneth Blakeney from Howard. Both of these coaches are phenomenal teachers. They're leaders of these young men at this historically black college and university.
Well, Michael Grady, you talked about could perhaps a player from the losing team be worthy of the MVP trophy if there was ever a case to be made. Jordan Carl Nicholas trying to make one as his team still not quite put away. Minus 13, 3 minutes to go, but he's been terrific. There you see the numbers.
Well, since he has 24 points, because we have to give it to somebody from Team Barnett, what about if we have co-MVPs?
Well, we'll decide that with the help of our producer, Damani Morales, and Michael Grady will weigh in as well. And anybody else in the truck who would like to offer their
And as we found out,
input.
pregame, I can't do their jobs.
Well, hey, give Team Reed credit. They have not given up.
No, our guys behind the scenes do an amazing job.
Yeah, we've got some folks from historically black colleges and universities helping out with the telecast, getting some experience and exposure to what goes into putting on this kind of an event, this type of show, this type of telecast.
An event that's still in its infancy, but so much excitement. It's been an extended drought and dry spell for Team Barnett. It's a 10-0 run for Team Reed, 19-4 run overall.
And that's so important, Clark, to your point. If you're interested in production, if you want to be a director, whatever it is, we have so many different opportunities with the guys that work behind the scenes where you can make a career in television.
And having an opportunity to be exposed to that in a hands-on experiential way is part of this HBCU All-Star Classic as well.
Yeah, and I spend a lot of time with our guys. I try to, after games, we'll meet up and talk. These folks, these men and women are unselfish with their time. If you ask them, they'll pour into you, they'll mentor you. So we have some unbelievable people that never make it in front of the camera that's doing an amazing job behind it.
Well said.
We would not be on without their efforts. This is Robert Osborne. They kick out. Nicholas.
Wow.
Three. How about this? 12-point ball game. 2:25 to go. Gonna need some stops, but Nicholas is up to 27 points.
Paul Nicholas is making his head coach Johnny Jones proud.
He's picked up a foul there.
It looked like Sunoco, how he started the game off for Connecticut.
Knocking down a couple of threes. You're exactly right. He's not known for that, nor is Jordan Nicholas, but in his day in terms of point production.
You're right, the three-point shot's not his thing, but knocked that one down confidently.
That was his first three of the year.
I didn't know that. I knew he wasn't a three-point shooter, but I didn't realize he hadn't made
That's
any.
what my stats say.
I'm going to trust you.
Numbers don't lie. Oh, Osborne trying for the acrobatics. Couldn't get that to go down.
Rebound away. Pollard Jr. and a good look.
Corner three. Boyd left it short. Pollard activities everywhere.
He got a real nose for the ball when it goes up on the glass.
Minute 45 to go in the second half. Osborne fouled on the drive. We'll have some free throws here.
I'm not going to say anything about making free throws, because every time I say something about, hey, make these 2 free throws and let's cut into this lead.
Robert Osborne at the free throw line, nicknamed Wizard of Oz. It's the first CIAA Men's Basketball Player of the Year. Cam Christian takes a seat. One more free throw for Osborne. There you go, Coach. You said out loud, I'm not going to say anything about the free throws. That was...
Speaking into existence.
10-point game.
D without fouling, get a stop if your team Reed and get a bucket right away. It'll certainly make things interesting with about a minute to go. Just don't think there's enough runway for Team Reed to get all the way back.
Clock not on their side. They do turn it over. Greg Boyd stepping out of bounds.
That's one of those turnovers that drive coaches crazy, because that's an unforced error.
Coward has to pick up his dribble.
Yeah, got to go quick. Oh, good
the
look.
kick out. The look from Doss. No. Rebound inside. Richardson clears it. Makes it a minute to go.
It's a good area to trap right there. Missed it.
Nobody fouls Bryant to the rim. No. Richardson, the follow.
He's had a quietly effective game as well. Multiple guys in double digits for Team Barnett, and he's one of them.
Yeah, 5 guys in double figures.
Richardson now leading them in scoring with 14 points.
Also has 7 rebounds.
Another MVP candidate when this one's over. There's another foul.
I really find it hard to distinguish anybody particularly for Team Barnett. I mean, there have been so many guys that have played well, but no real standout.
Meanwhile, Nicholas is going for 28 and 29 points here at the line.
Well, he certainly has stood out.
Early in the game, dropped a couple of passes, but man, he's really locked in.
What's that feeling for these young men when you know you're playing your last college basketball game?
It's a sense of pride and reflection.
Pollard tried for the no look, throws it out of bounds. These players did so much for their respective programs, represented the HBCU as well. This has been quite the send-off. Doss. Oh, Richardson. The follow-through got him. Couple free throws coming for Sean Doss with 18.7 to go.
Nice little in and out dribble here, coming down left to right.
No question about that foul.
So this is Sean Doss Jr. at the free throw line from the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff. All SWAC first team. Led the conference in scoring, minutes per game this past season. 13 points. They're wrong with the sound drops. No chill. 13 seconds to go. Here's Boyd for 3. Rattles it home. Little exclamation point for Team Barnett. Dominant from beyond the arc. Doss, no. Howard will not beat the clock, and that'll do it. Second annual HBCU All-Star Game in the books. Team Barnett with an impressive showing. 113-99 the final. Gary Richardson led the way with 14 points for Team Barnett. Jordan Carl Nicholas led all scorers with 28 points in what was a fun ball game.
Yeah, it was a fun ball game, but it was pretty much all Team Barnett, start to finish. Very impressive the way these guys came together in such a short period of time to put on quite a performance. Multiple contributors, and never really challenged once they got control of the game, Michael.
And also it's the power of the three-point shot.
Yeah.
You knock down 17 threes, and you actually 17 for 35. That makes your plays work better. The floor is spaced a whole lot more. The defense has to close out further. But it just seems like Team Barnett had more multiple guys that can all pass, dribble, and shoot. The ball moved. We talked about 12 guys scoring. Very impressive offensively.
And a great day for the fans here. Really good turnout.
No doubt.
Look at the crowd here engaged. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, this was another few bricks in the foundation of the HBCU All-Star Game here on CBS.
Let's send it over to our AJ Ross with the winning coach.
That's right, Coach Kenny Blakeney, MEAC champion, now HBCU All-Star Game champion. But I want to get back to talking about these guys and the collective effort that they showed today, coming together as a team in such a short amount of time. What can you say about their execution today?
It's awesome, and there's so much familiarity with our group. Obviously, there's a lot of MEAC guys, there's a lot of CIAA guys. A lot of these guys are from the same area, and it's kind of neat just to see them collectively bond so fast. But so proud of them, so proud of the efforts that Travis Williams did with this tournament. Fabulous opportunity for our young men, and just thrilled to be a part of it.
As you talk about this opportunity, there's a wealth of talent at HBCUs that maybe people aren't familiar with, or these guys sometimes get overlooked. What else can be said about the gems that are found here at HBCUs?
There's definitely gems, and I think some of these young men are the best players in the country. Collectively, you see the display of talent that's out here. Joe Bryant was MVP of the Reese's Game 1 Friday evening, I think, and just to see all these young men out here doing so well, and doing a great job for the universities and their families, and also for HBCU schools. It's amazing.
Thank you, Coach. Congratulations. Back to you guys.
Thank you, AJ. Another candidate for MVP. How about Nathaniel Pollard Jr.? 10 points. He brought this up, Clark.
Yeah.
13 rebounds.
Yeah, that was impressive. And one of the highlights of the day when he threw that dunk down after he got the steal.
Well, you were mid-sentence. Spectacular play. And congratulations to Team Dick Barnett, the winner of the Intuit TurboTax HBCU All-Star Game Championship Trophy. And congratulations to these players wrapping up spectacular careers for their respective HBCU.
Ben Crump and Jesse Jackson Jr. hanging out. The Reverend Jesse Jackson.
Yes.
There he is.
Yes.
He is.
Was honored earlier in the ball game.
Sheila Jackson Lee is running for mayor of Houston. Yeah, that was some big news.
Yeah.
Great moment here as Team Dick Barnett wins this one. And there is your MVP. You called it, Clark. Nathaniel Pollard Jr. 10 points, 13 rebounds, couple of assists.
Yeah.
And he is the MVP of the second annual HBCU All-Star Game.
Well done, Team Barnett, and a double-double for Nathaniel Pollard Jr.
Double for your trouble. Way to go. Congratulations.
Well, this was a great one here at Texas Southern University. Take a quick timeout. Back with more here on CBS. Team Barnett, the victory. 17 three-pointers in this ball game. Let's send it over to our AJ Ross with the game's MVP.
That's right, Nathaniel Pollard with a double-double. But really, it was a team effort today. Describe for me the way this team was able to come together. Everybody was sharing the ball. Everybody really got their points in today. What was it like playing on the floor with those guys?
There was an amazing group of guys. You know, we already came out in the locker room saying we were going to play together. We all know we had talent, but the best way to win this game was to all put it together.
What does this opportunity mean for you and for everyone else, not just today, but this entire week? You all have given back to the community. People have come and spoken to you, well-known figures in the black community. What has this overall experience meant?
It's definitely a blessing. Since we got here on Wednesday, we were meeting new people, meeting new experiences, meeting new places, touching people's heart, and that's what it's all about. Having the second annual HBCU All-Star Game, I'm proud to be a part of that.
Not only part of it, right here at Texas Southern University. I mean, this is special, near and dear to your heart. How much does this mean to you, just having this game here and having so many people witnessing this excellence here?
I'm a man of God, and I thank God for everything. I thank my supporter staff, my coaches right here, my family's here, everybody that helped me get here. It's just amazing that we got here. You know, we just couldn't do it without Travis, setting this thing on, everybody, all the supporters, all the sponsors, everybody helping us out to get here, so it's awesome.
What would you wish for the third annual HBCU All-Star Game next year, being that this is such a new event, but each year it's getting bigger and better?
Yeah.
What would you hope for the next group of guys?
I'm not sure. We want a bigger arena. Hope for bigger arenas, we can get more people in here. We put this thing on the map, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
Well, congratulations. Wonderful performance.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you, AJ. Nathaniel Pollard is part of something special. This second annual HBCU All-Star Game. He's the MVP. It's been a fun event. Spectacular moments. We've seen the pageantry, the spectacle that is the HBCU experience. This was a lot of fun, Joe.
It really was, and so thankful and grateful to be part of it for year 2. And to see these young men embrace the opportunity with gratitude, humility, effort, and a desire to chase their dreams, to know what it means for them to play on this stage, but also to interact with the people and the experiences that are part of this for their development is really, really encouraging and inspiring. And I'm glad that CBS is involved in seeking to provide access, opportunity, using the platform to elevate historically black colleges and universities in all of the total comprehensive excellence that's birthed and created here.
I think about players being coachable, and not just being coachable on the court, but off the court, and embracing the moment. These players embraced every moment of their opportunity here at the second annual HBCU All-Star Game. Clark and I, Michael, we embraced our moments, and I'm glad that we had a chance to touch these young people in a real way and pour some wisdom into them, and they received it in a major way. And I cannot thank CBS enough for including us to be a part of it.
It's been special, and so thankful to be a part of this. This wasn't just about this game, but about efforts in the community this week to touch people, to educate people, and this is truly the start of something special. Looking forward to year number 3. Second annual HBCU All-Star Game in the books. Team Barnett a 113-99 victory. Thank you so much for joining us for another spectacular event here at Texas Southern University.